Ramana Maharshi was a spiritual teacher from India who is widely revered for his teachings on self-realization and the path to enlightenment. His most famous teaching is the practice of self-enquiry, or Who am I? Self-enquiry, as taught by Ramana Maharshi, is a powerful spiritual practice that involves turning inward and inquiring into one's own true nature. It is a process of questioning and examining the self, with the aim of uncovering the underlying consciousness that is the true essence of the individual. The practice of self-enquiry begins with the simple yet profound question, Who am I? This question is meant to be asked repeatedly, with the intention of penetrating deeper and deeper into one's own being. As one continues to ask this question and delve deeper into the inquiry, the mind begins to quiet and the ego begins to dissolve, allowing one to experience a sense of peace and clarity. One of the key principles of self-enquiry is the idea that the true self is not the ego, or the individual self that we usually identify with. The ego is a product of the mind, and is made up of our thoughts, feelings, and experiences. It is the ego that creates the sense of separation and individuality that we experience in our daily lives. The goal of self-enquiry is to go beyond the ego and discover the true self, or the Atman, which is the unchanging, eternal essence of the individual. This true self is often referred to as the witness or the observer, as it is the part of the self that witnesses and observes the thoughts and experiences of the ego. So, how can one practice self-enquiry? There are a few key steps that can be helpful in starting and deepening this practice. Find a quiet and comfortable place to sit and close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths and allow yourself to relax. Begin asking the question, Who am I, and allow the answer to arise naturally. Don't try to force an answer, but simply observe and allow the inquiry to unfold. As you continue to ask the question, pay attention to any thoughts or feelings that arise. Don't get caught up in these thoughts or feelings, but rather ask yourself that to whom these thoughts arises. The answer woled to me. Then again ask yourself, Who am I? As you continue to ask the question, you may begin to experience a sense of peace and clarity. Allow yourself to sink into this feeling and let go of any distractions or distractions. Practice self-enquiry for as long as you feel comfortable, and aim to do it on a daily basis. The more you practice, the more you will begin to experience the benefits of this powerful spiritual practice. In conclusion, the teachings of Ramana Maharshi and the practice of self-enquiry offer a powerful path to self-realization and enlightenment. By turning inward and inquiring into one's own true nature, one can begin to experience a sense of peace and clarity, and discover the true self that lies beyond the ego.